Hey there, I wanted to show you this really convenient Thick Hide route. It's excellent for making some money or getting yourself some materials for refining. Anyone can do it, you just need level 50 skinning and a skinning knife. I personally made 8.5k gold an hour from 15k Thick Hide and everything that came with it. And the best part about this farm is that the location is just excellent for continuous farming. Let me show you the gear I used and then we'll dive right into the route. Alright, so I had the Skinner set apart from boots. Instead I experimented with winged leather shoes, essentially trading 1.5% yield for movement speed. My knife had the best perks and I used a skinning lock amulet with alacrity. For buffs and consumables we got extra yield from brimstone fort control, proficiency booster, a yield song, and we ate some skinning lock food as well. I was also PvP flagged for some extra luck, and our faction owned the territory, resulting in more yield. I had 3 major skinning trophies, 1 in each house for skinning luck, and of course 350 dexterity for all of the milestone benefits it gives. That was the brief overview. Now let's chug a potion, eat some of that delicious tenderloin, and head out to the hunting grounds. Some may recognize this place, but a lot of people do not actually realize how many wild animals we got around the Morningdale settlement. With trading post, storage, and even a tanning station at a hand's reach, this is one of the most convenient ways to farm Thick Hide, and it's up to you if you want to sell it later or use it for refining. Our starting point is literally next to the settlement, so we don't even have to go out of our way to start farming. To help you memorize the exact route better, I made a minimap as well. You'll see the starting location as a red dot, and my location will be a moving red arrow. I like to start at this point by the big rock on the right, and we're going to use only light attacks throughout the entire route to gather them up, and then use skill shots to finish them off. I just really love these kinds of skinning farms where you can just pull a lot of mobs close to you and then skin a big amount of hides at once. With some other hide farms you don't really have a choice and you kind of have to do skinning from one mob to the next, but here they are nicely clumped up throughout the entire route with different variations. We got a lot of boar here, some alligators, and later on we'll see some lynx as well. Another good thing about this particular farm is that all of the mobs are aggressive here, so you can gather them up in 2 ways. If they are directly on your path, then you can just run next to them to grab the aggro, and if they're not, then you can just tag any mob in the near vicinity with your bow, so they would run close to you. I recommend having at least raining arrows skilled with your bow, and you can combo with poison shot, explosive arrow, or penetrating shot. Just pick whatever you like to make it more fun for yourself. If you want to see my bow skill tree, I'll put that picture in the video description. And if you want to see more guides on resource farming, then check out the video description later on. I have playlists for harvesting, skinning, logging, and mining videos, and a bunch of other complete guides like elite chest runs, raids, and everything in between. I wanted to take a small moment here to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. Creating these videos is something that I really love doing, and at the start of the year, when I just had 1,000 subscribers, I set myself an ambitious goal to reach 5,000 by the end of the year. We have about 3 months left of this year, and looking at the current subscriber count, we're not really that far off. At the end of the day, it's you guys who make all of this happen, and it makes me genuinely happy to read some of your guys' supportive comments and suggestions. To all of my current subscribers who are watching, big love for the continuous support. If you're new here, then help me help you, and hit the subscribe button as well, and like the video. You have a lot to discover from my channel that could make your life a lot easier, and there is so much content on the way, you don't really want to miss it. If you want to have a more direct line of communication, then feel free to contact me on Discord. Or better yet, if you want to join my Discord server to meet hundreds of other like-minded people, we have a really supportive community there. You're very welcome to join, and you can find the Discord link in the video description. I I wanted to comment this particular spot. That log right next to me is a very good thing to remember. It's pretty much the central point of the surrounding spawns, so try to pull everything here. If you're lucky, you get one more from this outside, but I didn't see it this time around. And why I'm mentioning this is that if you would do the pull a little bit further in any other direction, you might easily lose one or two spawns because those pigs are really lazy and they will retreat no questions asked if they have to run too far. The pull distance and tagging in general applies to the entire route. With your first few laps when you are doing the pulls, then try to get a hang of the feeling of how far of a distance these mobs are willing to travel before they start retreating. You'll see me missing one right here as well, so it's a good example. Making them retreat is something that we don't really want to do because of two things. Firstly, we would have to spend time to get one or possibly two stragglers, but could already use that time to get to the next pull location where we have 4 or 5 mobs. And secondly, spending time inefficiently does play a bit of a role here because the full rotation around the town should take 6 minutes, give or take. The monsters have a respawn timer of 6 minutes, so the first boars that we took out at the starting point will spawn again in exactly 6 minutes. And we want to be there when it happens. Having a good timing here means that you will minimize the chances of any possible competition, and of course, you'll make the most amount of profit that way as well. Let me show you the results of what you could get in a good hour of running this. This is everything that I got. We got 2 aptitude levels. One level gives you 3 aptitude crates, and the third crate can give you a Skinner set item pattern. Getting one is a 5% drop rate from the crate, and since we got 2 aptitude levels, that means we got 2 rolls on getting a Skinner item. If you get lucky, those go for pretty good money. The main gain of this route is of course the Thick Hide, with Shifthide supporting on this side, and Abnormal Bones you can trade for skinning experience at the tanning station. They give 1.5k experience each, so 40 of those would be 60k experience. And for a reference point, from level 1 skinning to 250, in total you would need almost 380k XP. So it's quite a nice bonus towards getting you to max skinning level if you're not quite there yet. We also got a bunch of other proceeds like meats and stuff that you can use for cooking, but as you saw, the main profit still comes from the hides. I just showed my expert hunting skills and we decided to let that lynx live for another day. We have a couple more spawns here that are currently missing as somebody has ran through the area and has skinned those before we got here. Ideally, you would skin these at the exact same spot. After this final lynx pull of the route, it's time to head over to the big rock where we initially came from. By now, everything has respawned, so you could keep continuously farming this however long you want. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.